Look, they call this kid Thunder for a reason. And if you let him establish himself in the paint and seal you off, you're done. He's gonna put you in the basket. MP, nice of you to join us. Take a seat. As I was saying, Miles Stone is the focus. You gotta front him, denying the entry pass, but that means you have to be prepared to help. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And look, don't let him lure you to sleep. And I know he seems like a laid-back surfer dude, but he is a killer. You don't get to be 23rd in the nation and not be locked in every moment, and he is. Hesitate, he's at the hoop. Do everything with a purpose. All right, time for warm-ups.
Let's get it, y'all.
Let's go. MP, hang back for a second.
I'm so sorry, Coach. Somehow I missed my alarm, but it won't
You're not
happen
playing
again.
today.
What? Coach, come on,
You know
please.
the rules.
Okay, I messed up. But, Coach, this is the biggest game on our schedule. And you know how many scouts are out there.
I do. And they are going to see the players who cared enough to show up on time.
And I'm not fighting you on that. I deserve to be suspended. I'm just asking that you do it another game. Coach, I need this one.
You know how many kids I sent to the NBA?
I don't know a lot.
13. And I did it by holding them accountable.
This is unfair.
No exceptions, MP. You're late, so you are sitting. And if you think that's unfair, then you have a lot more growing up to do than you realize. You're in street clothes today.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our broadcast of the WCBL. Miles Stone leads the Surf City Waves up against Union Elite. And some news here, we're told earlier MP is serving a one-game suspension. Coach wouldn't go into any further details, but we'll update you as we find out more. In the meantime, Surf City has won a tip and we're underway. And he slams it down, making it look so easy. Stone going to work on him. And that one's good.
This is what the scouts want to see. The level of dominance that Stone plays with near the rim is why he's so highly regarded.
Surf City on the break, and Stone with the thunderous finish. Dunk after dunk in this one.
Tough lesson for MP to learn tonight.
Stone working inside, kicks it out, and the three is good. Surf City extending their lead.
And the way that this Surf City team has picked apart and dismantled Union Elite tonight, hard enough for us to watch, but I imagine it's even harder for MP. They needed him tonight, and quite frankly, he let his team down by getting that suspension.
And this one is now officially over. Surf City comes away with a huge win. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, good game. Yeah, thanks.
What's going on, MP?
I messed up, Dion.
I heard. I talked to Coach.
Yeah?
Let's take a walk.
How bad is it?
Well, you cost yourself an incredible spotlight. And your ranking's gonna drop once people find out that you missed this game because of disciplinary actions. You got a slim margin for error here, MP. You got one club league season to make a name for yourself, and you're running out of time.
I know, but what do I do?
You bounce back. Show them you're a fighter. But it's clear to me you need a little bit more help.
Do you think I should hire a private coach?
Nah, you're doing great in between the lines. But I think we need to bring in someone who can have a little bit more guidance, more hands-on guidance.
Right, like a guru.
I'm the guru. I'm talking about an agent.
An agent, really?
Yeah. His name's Austin Kelly. Works for one of the biggest agencies in town. He's just getting started, so he doesn't have a roster full of NBA clients yet. I've gotten to know him a little bit. He's as smart as they come. You're lucky to be getting on the ground floor with this guy.
Thanks, Dion. But I don't get it. I mess up, and you show up with gifts.
Everyone makes mistakes, MP. It's how you bounce back that matters. I know you're a good kid.
Yeah, for sure. No more partying for me. Well, maybe on draft day.
I think that's for the best. Austin will be in touch soon. Set up a meet with him so y'all can get more acquainted. In the meantime, I hit the gym and put some shots up. Whenever I face adversity, I immerse myself in the work. Helps me get through the day.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks, Dion.
Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot. All right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow.
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning that. But it's not gonna happen again.
Well, it can't happen again, but you already know that. What you may not understand is that mistakes do not define you. It's how you respond that defines you, and you have a chance to respond in a big way, starting with your next game.
We're playing the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about those guys?
I know everything about those guys. My job at the agency is to identify diamond-in-the-rough talent at a high school level. You are one such diamond. And Drexel Carrington, their small forward, is another.
Man, bro, we're still in high school and everybody's talking about this dude as if he's some street ball legend already.
He's from Brooklyn, so he's been hooping on playgrounds his entire life. But he's also the son of 2 investment bankers. So this kid's had every advantage imaginable. Private coaches, elite camps, you name it.
Not exactly one of us now, huh?
No, he's not. But he's not a phony either. The dude can hoop. An outstanding defender who is lights out from deep. An attack has a bunch of wings who can cut to the cup, then kick it out to him for 3.
Oh, kind of sounds like Desmond Bain.
That's a 99th percentile outcome for him, but yeah. And this is the kind of guy that you need to have a great game against if you want your comeback tour to be any kind of success.
I can do that. But somehow, I still feel like I'd messed things up.
Then let's fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Good evening, all. Glad you could join us. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. WCBL action is coming up with the Union Elite facing off against the Attack from SAC.
Well, both teams have players on the 2KU 250 list. Harris for Union Elite and Drexel Carrington for Attack from SAC. Here's hoping they both wow us with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the Interstate 5 battle. It's Sacramento taking on LA.
And look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. A really deep 3 that time. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now Carrington. To the inside. Lund. And Lund slams it in.
Well, he's known for being a 3-and-D guy. Carrington is also a very willing passer. Terrific feed in the pick and roll.
Mitchell outside. Robert, a screen. The drive by MP. And the layup falls.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
And it's Sack's ball. 4-point game. Back to Pagan. And Harris with the rejection.
Yeah, this is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat.
Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Mitchell outside. Here's MP. Clock at 6.
Defensive foul. Edward Martinez. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first.
And for Union Elite, MP. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls. 2 from at the line that time. Sack trailing here. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly, I would say.
Here's MP. He's got 16. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Takes a step back. Now Carrington, covered by Robert. 6 to shoot. They need this.
Come on.
They grab their own miss. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. Instead, we'll have a jump ball.
He sniffed that steal right out. Knew just the right moment to make his move.
Union Elite with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Here's MP. And that one's off the mark. It's his second miss. He's now 5 for 7. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
And that's what's built them this early league. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the D needs to recognize that. Get out there on those shooters, pronto.
Now Carrington. Outside, Lund. Back to Carrington. Hilton! And it's off from 3-point range. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Knocks down the triple.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense, feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
Carrington for 3. And Harris pulls down the rebound. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance from the D.
Tries it from the top of the key. Again, MP missing. Pass to Mecca. Hilton. Now Carrington. There's the 3. And there's the call on MP. Elite deciding to make a change here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's MP. 19-point lead, which is the biggest of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Right
half.
wing.
2 minutes.
Robert from the outside.
Defensive
2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there.
Guys, there's so many things to like about Harris. The biggest attribute might be his ability to guard multiple positions. He can score like a machine.
And he makes both free throws. On offense, here's Sack. Knocks it loose. MP with the steal. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
24.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
Outside, Lund. Kicks it to Pagan. Now Lund, covered by Robert. Carrington outside with 4 to shoot. Can they get it? That one goes in. He's now shooting 3 of 9. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. He's got 5. Dominating first half of play so far, it hasn't been close. Union Elite ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back in just a moment. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the attack from Sac and the Union Elite. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout facility for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd. Putting some extra spice on that one.
He had the airtime to do whatever he wanted.
With that, the power to make sure the whole place felt it.
Now Carrington. He's got 9. The three-pointer, no good.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
He was all alone on that one.
That's Mitchell putting the shooting in shooting guard, folks.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
To the paint. The kick to Carrington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. Union Elite with the ball. Here's MP. He's got 27. Harris sets the pick. Down low. And it's Harris slamming it home. And you watch Brandon Harris, you can see why scouts love him. Just absolutely gifted as a finisher.
And it's not just at the rim. Even though Harris is automatic down beneath the basket, he can attack a defense from multiple spots on the floor. Harris has everything you want from a scoring big man.
Here's MP. To the middle. A nice shot by Roberts.
This team showed up to send a message, and they're trying to end this game right now.
Yeah, you have to appreciate their effort at both ends. They've been relentless, and they've been impressive.
Carrington, no good.
Some of the shots that he's taken have been head-scratchers. He's out there playing like it is a game of horse.
Inside. Now Harris.
They genuinely can't seem to miss a shot. This run they're on, it's just incredible.
Every time when the shot goes up, I think, well, this has to be the last one. They do it again. They look unstoppable.
Had a nice open look right there.
What are they doing? You can't afford to be lax guarding Pagan, especially when he's operating from the mid-range.
Here's MP. Robert, a screen to the inside. Off on the layup. Carrington with it. Mitchell covering. Kicks it to Pagan. Off target with the three.
There's no such thing as guaranteed buckets, even with a perfect three-point look.
The drive by MP. Here's Harris. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
There are screens, and then there are Brandon Harris screens. He's got more mass than most. He wipes out defenders and allows a lot of room to be created out of nowhere for a score. Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Now here's Lund. Carrington for three. Harris comes down with the board. Here's MP. Pagan defending. Pulls up from the top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution for the attack from Seth. Adam Cunningham.
Here's MP. He's got 29 in this game. Bullock gets the bucket to go.
Absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Martinez with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Pass to Cunningham. Just three to shoot. And again, the attack from Sack, no good. Here's MP. Pagan defending. Here's Bullock. And he banks in the layup.
At a height disadvantage, but great work inside.
Yeah, even against the bigger defender. This guy's not going to back down.
And a foul called on MP. That's his third.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's MP. Bullock gets the bucket to go.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
Here's Mecca. Pass to Lund. Here's Hilton from the arc. Bullock pulls it in. Here's MP. Outside Diaz. Here's MP. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kolish. Here's MP. To the paint. Bullock gets the bucket to go.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball's supposed to be played. With authority, Lund just hammering down the slam.
Here's MP. Takes the three. Fires in the triple.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but someone is going to get an earful from coach for leaving him that wide open.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Union Elite.
Illegal screens are some of the hardest calls officials have to make.
Yeah, it's often so close, and you can really rule it either way.
Edward Martinez. Michael.
Here's MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
From deep.
2 minutes.
And Union Elite knocked down another three.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Now Carrington, down low, Pagan, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lund.
And you can see it in his eyes. Michael Pagan is locked in. He's connected to the game. Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi required. He's just present.
And here's MP on the outside. Gets it to go from long range.
The D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
Pass to Carrington. And here's Lund. Nice pass, led him right to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
Here's MP. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, Union Elite get the bucket.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
Pass to Martinez. Back to Carrington. Lund with the pick. Fires from deep. Carrington, that's good.
You must chase Carrington off that three-point line. Or, guess what? He's going to keep punishing you from there.
From deep, it's MP. And it's rebounded by Martinez. On offense, here's Sack. 1 second separates the shot clock and the game clock here. Here's MP. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
So no problem for Union Elite.
We'll catch up in a second, all right?
MP.
Hey.
Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention.
Man, I didn't know you was gonna be here.
Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Dion said that if I didn't look out for you, he'd ban me from the gym, and I can't have that.
Really? That's why I love that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Hey, listen, I got some news for you. I talked to my guy who knows things, and it's looking like you are a lock for the All-Star game. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah, man. That's great. Hey,
Yes.
but listen, every game is a chance to raise or lower your stock.
Right.
So do not take your foot off the gas.
Never that, Mr. Kelly.
That's right. All right, man. I'll see you later, MP. Keep grinding.
Hey, thank you.